Okay, so here are the mud smiths, and yeah, I see I don't have all the screws in, but it's still showing the same result. So right down in there, I am able to fit this washer. There's that much of a gap in there, and that's 1/10 of an inch thick. So when I look in there, as I said over the phone, like you can't see because there's not enough light, but I can see the screw. So there's 1/10 of an inch of screw showing. Just worried about that being a weak point and snapping. So these are the mud smiths. These are the John Deeres. The John Deere's sitting there much smoother. So it's pretty easy to just lay it flat and then screw it in. Whereas with these, since it's only contacting on the outside, if I don't set it like perfectly in there, perfectly in the middle, it'll kind of be like off a little bit. So it's really critical that I have it exactly right, or else it's not evenly spinning on there. So I think you understand this, but since you're really far away, to try to explain it a little bit better, is like when I put this in here, it only contacts right along the corner here. As you can see there, I got this all painted, and then I set it down, and it only made like a really fine line right on the edge. So that's the only place it's contacting. Whereas when I set these in the John Deere's, it easily lays flat, and so it's making surface contact with this entire red area. Whereas the Mud Smith, it's only contacting the rubber at this very part. So yeah, it's very tight in here, so I can't see dirt flowing through or getting by. The big concern is with that big gap on the rest of this and the screws being exposed, is it snug enough, or are those screws gonna like snap at that weak spot? And then the second part I'm worried about is I can't get it quite as perfectly level in there. But I still think with screwing around, I can get it pretty level. The only solution I can think, I really don't want any smaller rings. The only solution I can think of is where this red part is, taking a grinder the whole way around and kind of beveling it a little bit, and then it would be able to sit in here a little easier. But I'm not super psyched about trying to grind that many rings and make it level, because even with my grinder, I'm still not going to do a perfect job with it, and it'd take a long time. So if you think this is as good as it's going to get, or this is fine, I'll go ahead. I just don't want to have problems a couple years from now in the middle of planting when screws start breaking on me and rings start flying. So just let me know what you think. I'll send some pictures too. Thanks.